Good morning. Today is Monday, and it's a brand new week. This weekend wasn't that, entertaining. I went to work on Saturday, and when I was at work, I actually talked to one of my coworkers, and she said that her restaurant, or not her restaurant, but the restaurant that she works at is hiring. So I actually applied to that restaurant. Hopefully we get hired. She messaged her general manager and she said to basically apply, and she gave her my name so that she could bypass the application, and make it faster. But if we get this job at the restaurant, this challenge will get a little bit easier, but life's gonna be a little harder. Aside from that, I went to go take my brother buy his cleats. My boy getting spoiled today, bro.
Bro, D1 time, bro.
D1 time. We better go D1 with these shits. What the fuck?
But nobody said that, bro. No.
And I played and live streamed with my brother a couple hours. Other than that, had a business meeting with Kev, and yeah, that's basically it. I woke up at 1 yesterday. Since I haven't had rest, I made sure I got as much rest as possible, and we are now at Monday. So today and tomorrow, we just gotta make random trades so that by Wednesday we could get our funded account. So that's fun, and we're actually also getting paid on Friday, so that's sick. That's basically all that's happened. I also listed some of the shirts that I have in inventory up on the website, and the website is officially up. So if you guys want to cop some shirts, go ahead and cop some shirts. Yeah, the meeting me and Kev had was basically talking about some things that we need to improve and things like that. What is up? Good morning. What the fuck? Good morning. It's Tuesday. Days are flying by. It's already the freaking 13th? Hey Siri, what day is it today?
It's Tuesday, April 14th, 2026.
We're on the 14th and I have nothing saved. Fuck. We gotta make sure we set some rules today. I'm about to arrive to work, but once I set those rules, I will let you know exactly what those rules are and how I will be following them and how I expect them to lead me to profitability. Well, this is me the very next day. As you can see, the sun is out, which I actually started training before the sun was out. I woke up at 4 in the morning, got my account to $1,500, passed the drawdown, and I kept trading and revenge trading. And you guys may already know how this goes. And I also, unfortunately, revenge reset my account. For those of you that don't know how much that cost with Take Profit Trader, $450. The worst part is that today was payday, and most of the paycheck went into resetting that account. I know, stupid, but it is what it is. On a more positive note, we did put $135 into paying off a little bit of my school's first debt. What? I blew the account? I didn't even... Good morning, y'all. Today was a long morning, man. It is what it is. You guys saw the title and thumbnail. I blew my account, and because I was frustrated and wanted to make money today, I spent $450 for my paycheck to then blow that account as well. There were many times where I got lucky and I got saved. On the first account, I was about to blow my account before even getting through the drawdown, and some random ass candles saved my account, and then I get through the drawdown and even could have taken out like $100, but that wasn't enough. I got greedy and I wanted to make like an extra 500, but that couldn't work. I was just going back and forth until market opened, and I blew my account right before market opened and reset it. $450 down the drain. And then I thought I blew my account. I only had like $10 left of drawdown. Next thing you know, I miraculously, I'm still in the trade. And what happens? I mean, I still blew the account. And after coming back a fat ass amount, there's a lot I gotta work on mentally, but it's a learning lesson. I'm not even mad. Not even mad.
Welcome to Carl's Jr. We like to try one of the steak and egg burrito.
Can I get a breakfast burger, please?
Sure. Would that be the single or the double?
I'll get a double. The reason I'm not mad is because I am getting another job, and this job will be giving a lot in tips, a lot more than the ice cream shop. I have until the end of the month to get another account. I already told you, this month I'm not really focusing on savings. I want my payout. May and June, we gotta make and save $5,000. Okay. It does suck because every time I get a funded account, I do get through the drawdown, but I just can't seem to get a payout, bro. That's completely on me, man. I'm not upset though. Like I said, eventually I'm going to get to a point where I'm getting like a payout every day, a payout every week. It's like I got through the drawdown and I turned my phone off, and then I get right back to it. I should have just turned my phone off and let it be. Wow. It's cause it's like I don't got anything else to do, so I'm just there, and time goes by pretty quick when you're trading. It is what it is, though.
Yeah. You have rewards with us?
No. God damn. Alright, it's 11:10. On the other note, aside from blowing the account right now, I'm gonna go deliver something to UFC, which is pretty cool. But once again, on the funded, it is what it is. I can't be too mad about it. The only thing that I'm like happy about is that I'm able to get through the drawdown, which is one step closer to improving on my skill, Before, I used to struggle passing the evals. You guys used to see that. Now I pass them basically first try. And honestly, I'm just going to save up for a reset. I'm not even going to get an eval because it's still possible to fail an eval, But the goal is to be funded and be able to control my emotions and myself when I am funded. So I'm going to work on saving money. Obviously, right now we're backed up, man. Today's the 15th, which means we should be 15% through to the $10,000, but realistically we're still 0%. But like I said earlier and before, I'm not really stressing about saving this month, although I am gonna try to save $1,000. I'm gonna save up for a funded account. I'll be working on studying and improving my my mental, because realistically I shouldn't have traded at 4 in the morning. I'm pretty lucky for what happened, and I should have just hopped off the market until market open. And even when market opened and I reset, I should have just been patient, because it was longs, bro. I would have made money on longs if I would have just held, or if I would have just gotten in at the right time. But like I said, it is what it is. We gonna move on. We gonna move. We gonna keep improving. And yeah, I'll catch y'all. Let's talk, cause I know you guys may be laughing or maybe having some opinions or something like that. This wouldn't be a challenge if it was easy, right? And you know what they say, if it was easy, everybody would do it. That's why everybody doesn't trade. And even for the people that do, not everybody makes it. it's tough because you know that it's possible, and the problem is not trading. It's worse when you understand the problem is you. Understanding your psychology, telling yourself when enough is enough, or when to hop off the charts, or how to follow your rules. Every day I struggle to wake up, but the day that it gets to trading a funded account, suddenly it's easy for me to wake up at 4 in the morning. And I was on the charts for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. And what's crazier is I would have made a lot of money if I would have just stuck to my guns and along the market. But I kept flipping back and forth, and the main reason is just because I'm trading off of emotion. I'm trading off of vibes, not no setup, not patience. And realistically, that's my problem, because I know I can do this clearly, since I can pass an eval, plenty of evals, since I can get funded continuously. The problem is, once you get funded, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different game. And personally, I'm happy with my progress within trading, even if you guys don't notice it or don't understand the progress I've made. I went from blowing eval after eval after eval, passing eval, passing another eval, passing another eval. But the problem is, now I'm stuck at the point where a funded does not last me more than a day. I'll blow the funded in the same day. And the main thing that pisses me off is that a lot of times I get the funded to a point where I can get a payout, like a $200 payout, measly $200 payout. And the fact is, $200 in a day is good. But then I start thinking of how much I've put probably close to $10,000 if I'm being real with you. And that's me being transparent. I've put close to $10,000 into learning this skill. But the reason I don't mind it is because I know it'll get to a point where I can make $10,000 in a month. It may sound crazy, and you guys can say, oh, it's not possible. That's just what the internet shows you. The thing is, it's very possible. You see how much you can make in a day, $500 in a day. If you have plenty of accounts, like you're trading 5 accounts and you make $500, that's $2,500 in one day. But obviously, getting to the point where you're able to stack accounts and keep them alive is the hard part. That's why I'm going to be saving for a reset. I'm not buying evals, and the main reason is because I'm trading with Take Profit Trader, and you gotta wait a week no matter what. Within that week, I can get the money for the funded, but the problem is I can't blow it in that one day. I gotta be able to tell myself, okay, today we're just gonna be trading $500. If I win, great. If I lose, so be it. But I just gotta be content with just having the funded. I want a funded to last me at least a week. And who knows, maybe in that week it'll get blown in a week. But if a funded lasts me in a week, it's already gonna be more progress than what I've been doing, which is every funded I've had gets blown in the same day that I get it. And that's not good. I'm happy that I've been improving. And realistically, I have. No matter how much you guys may think I'm not, or no matter how much you guys may think this is pointless and I should quit. But it's like that one picture of the guy mining for diamonds, and he quits right before he gets to it. I can't do that. Realistically, I can't do that. I found something I really enjoy, and even if it means losing money with it, I don't mind, because I don't want to live in the future thinking, what if trading would have worked? I'll get rich or die trying, man. I'll get rich or die trying. And here's the thing. I shouldn't have reset my account today. That was the stupidest thing I could have done. I'll be real with I agree with you guys. I know you guys are already going to say I shouldn't have reset it, and I know I shouldn't have reset it. I should have been okay with losing the account, and I should have just put $100 into saving for the reset instead of losing basically majority of my paycheck that I got today. Luckily, really luckily, because if I didn't get paid this Friday, I would just be left with $100. Well, $100 plus another 125, because I'm about to sell these cards. I'm gonna sell this card, this Gengar, for 125, and I'll be real, I'm losing money on this, but it's because I overpaid for this card, and I just want to get rid of it just so I can collect some cash. How much am I losing from this card? I'll say 60, and I don't mind, because now I'm able to save a little bit more. The money I have in these cards right here can and will make me back my money from this and from what I spent here. This card right here, I spent $50, and it's going for $150 to $300 right now on eBay. This card is a 1 of 2, basically a 1 of 1 because it's a PSA 10 and it's a signature of Shedeur Sanders. I'm not selling that less than $1,000. Another LaMelo Ball, bought it for 25, I believe. Another LaMelo, you can't see him, bought it for 50. I'm not selling these cards for less than 100, but I am going to start selling on eBay again. The $1,000 that you guys see right here that I have put into side hustles, I will be trying to make from my side hustles that, yes, I put money into them before I started this challenge, but I'm still able to make money from it in this challenge. So right now, let me pull out my skills first. It says I have 163, but I basically have 100 because I spent 50 at the gas station. It just hasn't charged me yet. But yeah, I'm at $100 flat basically on my bank account, and we're about to get 125. So that's 225, which is pretty bad compared to where I'm supposed to be in this challenge. But I'll just say it again. I know I've already said it in this video. This month is more so just about building incomes, which unfortunately I just lost an income today and a little bit of money. But like I said, luckily we're getting paid on Friday from my second job. Honestly, the thing that's really gonna save me the next 2 months is going to be the job that I'm applying to, and I'm waiting to get the call back, but it's basically guaranteed because they already told me they need people. And I have somebody that works there, which is basically giving them my information, and they're going to hit me up. That's going to be in a restaurant in one of these casinos. And she told me realistically, or any day that you work, you get around 80 to 100 bucks. So yes, that is going to be one of the things that is going to help me in this challenge, which I'm not going to have as much time to, focus on my health, which I am going this weekend to Cali for a boxing match. If I win 400 bucks. And aside from that, the only other weekend I'm going to California is going to be May 2nd because I also have a fight that weekend. Other than that, I'm locked in. We're going to be working every single weekend, every single day. That's what we're shooting for. Yes, today made it a little bit more difficult to reach my target goal, but it's not impossible. It really isn't impossible, and I hope you guys still believe with me. I also appreciate you guys genuinely from the last video. I see that you guys are enjoying the clothing that I'm going to be dropping. Those were just samples. We also have 2 other items that we will be dropping May 2nd or May 1st. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to lower the cost of production so I can have it, for you guys as cheap as possible. But I just want you guys to know it's not cheap to make these clothes. So hopefully you guys are still willing to cop whenever we drop, but genuinely appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie, the money that we make from the clothing is not gonna be used for my trading, is not gonna be used for cards, it's not gonna be used even for my net worth or the challenge, because that is its own entity. Any money that you guys put into the clothing brand will stick with the clothing brand for the next drop and the next drop and the things that we continue to get. And all the clothing that I get is basically coming out of my pocket. Even the one I gave to my brother, coming out of my pocket, and even in future samples, it's all going to be coming out of my pocket. So anything you guys buy is basically just going to be putting into saving for inventory. But yeah, that's basically it. I know it's hasn't been much content these past couple of days. I was hoping I could have made more trading content, but the only content we're going to be getting is today until the next account we get. So these next upcoming videos, we'll see. It's just going to be vlogs of my days or updates on whether I get the job or not, or any cards I sell, or anything I list, or anything with the clothing brand. So make sure to stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. I will be updating you guys as much as possible, and it has been a little hard for me to upload videos because I have been working a lot. So I'm trying my best wherever free time I have, where I'm not procrastinating, to be editing and uploading for you guys. That is basically it for today. Unfortunately, it wasn't, what we expected, or at least what I expected, but it's progress towards improving on the skill of trading. It's progress towards understanding my psychology and improving my discipline, because Every single time I fail, it's not just a failure, it's a learning lesson. And I failed a lot and I've learned a lot, but sometimes even no matter how much you learn, you may revert back to the person you used to be. And that's what I'm trying to stray away from. I'm trying to become a new person, a better person. I'm trying to improve every single day. And the only way I can do that is with Jesus Christ, bro. I have been truly trying to get closer to God, and the devil keeps trying to pull me away, but he's not gonna win, man. The devil's not gonna win over my body. He's not gonna win over my soul. This is my soul, and the only thing I need to do is control my flesh, because that's really what it is, the flesh against the soul. And once the soul takes over the flesh, then you're unstoppable. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Remember, stay positive, enjoy the vibes, stay busy. Don't be negative, bro. Don't push negativity onto nobody, even if some people deserve it. Don't be negative, please. Just be positive, be happy. Alright, like I said, 125. Took a little L on the card, but all that matters is that we get cash. Yeah, it sucks, but like I said, you live and you learn.
Broke shit, baby, I'm too unfamiliar. 8 ball in the pocket, this ain't billiards. Gold chain, rest in peace, Jam J. I know that my life changed.